Scupper, Tate's father, introduces his son Tate to poetry, and one particular poem stands out. The poem Scupper introduces to Tate is The Cremation of Sam McGee by Robert W. Service. This poem is known for its dramatic and humorous tone, as it tells the story of a man who honors his friend's dying wish to be cremated, despite the cold of the Yukon. Scupper's choice of this poem reveals several important aspects of his character and his view on literature and life. Scupper's introduction of the poem. Scupper shares The Cremation of Sam McGee with Tate during their fishing trips. He views the poem not only as an entertaining story, but also as a piece of literature that reflects certain values he holds dear, such as loyalty, survival, and honoring one's promises, even in extreme circumstances. The poem's adventurous and rugged tone resonates with Scupper, a practical and down-to-earth fisherman who understands the value of enduring hardships and sticking by one's word. Scupper's attitude toward the poem. 1. Practical enjoyment of literature. Scupper appreciates the poem because it aligns with his practical and no-nonsense approach to life. He is not someone who would gravitate toward highbrow or overly romantic literature. Instead, he prefers stories that reflect real-life challenges, adventure, and the resilience of the human spirit. Scupper sees poetry as a form of entertainment and wisdom, rather than an abstract or elitist art form. His enjoyment of The Cremation of Sam McGee reflects his love for stories that are grounded in the harsh realities of life, yet told with a sense of humor. 2. Connection to loyalty and survival. The poem revolves around the themes of loyalty and survival, which are central to both Scupper's life and the broader themes of the novel. The narrator of the poem promises to cremate his friend Sam McGee and follows through on that promise despite the challenges. This resonates with Scupper's own values, which emphasize the importance of being reliable and loyal, even when faced with difficult or uncomfortable situations. The poem's focus on survival in harsh conditions mirrors the struggles that characters like Kia face in the novel, reinforcing the idea that perseverance and loyalty are key to overcoming adversity. 3. Storytelling as a bonding tool. Scupper uses poetry and storytelling as a way to bond with Tate. By introducing Tate to this poem, he isn't just sharing a piece of literature. He's passing down a family tradition of sorts, sharing stories that are not only engaging but also teach important life lessons. This connection through storytelling strengthens Tate's relationship with his father, and it also helps shape Tate's understanding of the world. Scupper's attitude toward the poem as something that can be shared and discussed reflects his belief that literature can bring people together and provide valuable lessons. 4. Humor and resilience. Scupper's appreciation for the humor in The Cremation of Sam McGee shows that he values resilience not only in physical survival, but also in maintaining a positive outlook in difficult situations. The poem, while grim in its setting, has an underlying current of humor, and Scupper likely appreciates how this reflects his own approach to life. He understands that life is full of hardships, but one must also find humor and strength in these situations. This aligns with Scupper's pragmatic and balanced approach to both life and literature. Analysis of Scupper's approach to poetry and its significance. Scupper's introduction of The Cremation of Sam McGee to Tate is a key moment that highlights his practical yet thoughtful approach to life and literature. His appreciation for poetry like this is not intellectual or abstract. Instead, it is grounded in real-life values like loyalty, perseverance, and humor. By sharing this poem with Tate, Scupper passes on these values to his son, shaping Tate into a compassionate, reliable, and thoughtful young man who later becomes a key figure in Kaya's life. Scupper's attitude toward poetry also demonstrates the novel's broader theme of how people find meaning in stories, particularly those that reflect their own experiences and struggles. Just as Kia finds solace in the natural world, Scupper finds wisdom and humor in stories that deal with survival and the challenges of life. Exploration questions. Based on Scupper's relationship with poetry. Question 1. What does Scupper's choice of The Cremation of Sam McGee reveal about his personality and values? Answer. Scupper's choice of The Cremation of Sam McGee reveals his pragmatic, down-to-earth personality. The poem's themes of loyalty, survival, and keeping promises resonate with Scupper's core values. He appreciates literature that reflects the realities of life, including its hardships, but also recognizes the importance of humor and resilience in the face of adversity. His love for this poem shows that he values loyalty and the fulfillment of obligations, traits that he passes on to Tate. Question 2. How does Scupper's introduction of poetry help develop Tate's character? Answer. By introducing Tate to the cremation of Sam McGee, Scupper fosters a bond with his son while also instilling important life lessons. The poem's themes of loyalty, endurance, and humor in difficult situations influence Tate's own values, helping him become the compassionate and thoughtful person he grows into. Tate's respect for Kaya's resilience and his patience in their relationship can be traced back to the lessons he learned from his father through moments like these, where literature was used as a tool for moral and emotional growth. Question 3. How does Scupper's approach to poetry contrast with Kaya's relationship with the natural world? Answer. While Scupper uses poetry and stories like the cremation of Sam McGee to convey lessons of survival and loyalty, Kaya's relationship with the natural world serves a similar purpose in her life. Both Scupper and Kaya find meaning and comfort in their respective domains, Scupper in storytelling and Kaya in nature. However, Scupper views poetry as a way to teach values and share wisdom, while for Kaya, nature is both her teacher and her companion, providing her with the tools she needs to survive and understand life. Both approaches reflect the theme of finding meaning and guidance in the world around them, though they manifest differently in their lives.